Last night, you sent her a simple message. Nothing desperate, nothing emotional. She saw it. She posted a story. She laughed with friends, but she didn't reply. You told yourself you don't care, yet somehow your phone keeps ending up back in your hand. Not because you're weak, but because you're confused. And what hurts the most is this. The man she can't stop thinking about is the one who doesn't explain himself, doesn't chase, doesn't reassure, doesn't react. He acts like nothing. And yet, she keeps coming back to him. Tonight, you'll understand why this happens. Not romantically, not morally, but biologically. Men were told attraction works like logic. Show interest, communicate clearly, be emotionally available, be consistent. So men did exactly that, and they watched women lose interest in real time. Meanwhile, the man who barely explains himself, who stays calm, distant, controlled, suddenly becomes unforgettable. This isn't unfair. This isn't manipulation. This is selection. And selection doesn't care about effort. It responds to psychological pressure. Women don't consciously choose who they crave. Their nervous system does. The female brain releases dopamine not through comfort, but through uncertainty mixed with emotional contrast. Predictability feels safe. Safe feels stable. Stable feels invisible. But unpredictability triggers imagination. Imagination triggers obsession. The man who acts like nothing creates space, and the female brain fills that space with fantasy. And fantasy is far more addictive than reality. Let's be clear. This is not about disrespect. This is not about arrogance. Acting like nothing means no emotional panic, no over-explaining, no instant validation, no neediness disguised as kindness. It's the behavior of a man whose life is already full, and the female brain interprets this as high value, scarce, uncontrollable. Scarcity creates weight. Weight creates obsession. Every time he gives her attention, dopamine spikes. Every time he withdraws, dopamine crashes. And the brain learns something dangerous. Relief comes from him. This is the same neurological loop used in gambling, social media, and addiction. That's why she keeps thinking about him, not because he's perfect, but because her nervous system is hooked. She's not addicted to him. She's addicted to the emotional uncertainty he creates. Every time he gives her attention, dopamine spikes. The man who texts good morning every day, forgotten. The man who is busy, calm, and unavailable at times, obsessed over. The man who puts her first, taken for granted. The man who puts his purpose first, emotionally dominant. Even after breakups, even after arguments, he stays in her mind. Because addiction doesn't end with closure. Good men feel safe, and safety matters, but only after attraction exists. Attraction comes first, stability comes later. The male mistake is offering safety too early. The man who acts like nothing feels dangerous, unpredictable, uncontrolled, and danger keeps the nervous system awake. This isn't about blaming women. They don't choose addiction consciously, and men don't become addictive on purpose. This is unconscious wiring. But once you understand this, you lose the right to stay ignorant. You either learn emotional restraint or you remain the nice option forever. Every strategy has a cost. The solution is not toxicity. The solution is not manipulation. The solution is be the center of your own life. Control your emotional reactions. Create scarcity naturally. Choose purpose over validation. Remain calm under uncertainty. When you act like nothing, you control everything. And addiction stops being something you chase. It becomes something that happens. Final line,
She isn't addicted to you. She's addicted to how powerless she feels when you don't need her.